going to be so much fun. I'm looking forward.
Yeah. We're looking so much forward to this. Hi, everybody. Just as I was hitting go live, I was like, thank you, Jean, for joining me today.
Hi, everybody. This is going to be so much fun, Heather. I
Yeah.
am. I have revisited some of my old friends here. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of the stories with all of you. As long as I don't get too many things tangled up here, I should be okay. And my heart was just leaping. I was, and
Hmm.
and yes, I'm just really excited. Thank you very much for inviting
Well,
me.
thank you for
And
coming on. It's nice to see you
yeah,
again. After our last
yeah.
show, I was like, oh, I definitely have to have Jean back on, and we'll do crystals. So she was totally up for it. And right off the bat, we have Cynthia's here with us. Hello, Cynthia. We have Lady Silver. Let's see what we have here. Um, Jean and I will be doing stone crystal readings, whatever she's drawn to read on when we're done doing our show and tell. So we have a lot to show and a lot to tell. So this is going to be a really fun episode. And we have people popping into from your channel. Hello, everybody. We have Rosanna. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. We have Carrie. I pronounced it right this time. Book Bewitched. Hello. Jessica Lynn. Leah Makia. Hello, Leah. Lori Huntsinger. Jessica Williams. I like that. Hey, 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 ladies. Hey, 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 Jessica. Hello, Keela. Welcome, my dear. Nice to see you in chat. So we'll give people a few more moments here to, whoops, here, let me go. There we go. Pop in. And
Yeah,
so,
and let us know if you all are crystal lovers and
mhm,
which one is your favorite stone. And, go ahead and share in there and we'll see if we
mhm.
can't look around and pop it in. Hi, Erin. Nice to
And
see you.
yep.
So,
And
we're going to be doing crystals and crystal uh, discussions and experiences and education. And then maybe towards the end or maybe halfway through towards the end we'll start sort of giving readings according to the crystal or perhaps something around just the
mhm,
theme of the show. I just
yep,
see a couple of people in there looking for readings. I just want to make sure
yep.
that they know. Maybe
And
I'll
I
put
brought
that.
my Akashic Records book with me, the cards as well by Cheryl Marlene. And so, if we have time after, because for me, this is autumn. This is the perfect time. The colors are absolutely beautiful. So, if anybody has any stones that they really love or they feel resonate with them in autumn, please share. Jean's pulled out her goodies. I pulled out my goodies. So, yeah, this is going to be a wonderful show. Yep, tiger's eye, perfect. Yep, that's a beautiful stone. I can see that for the fall, autumn, and a lot of these stones are good all year round. No, my cat now wants to be a part of the show, and I'm like, so if you hear her
Oh,
meowing, that's her trying to force her way on. Um,
oh, she says, who are
mm,
you talking to, Mom?
too,
Why
yes.
aren't you
Hello,
talking to me,
Wiki.
Mom?
That you've been quiet this whole time, you know. It's interesting. The last week they have switched. It's usually Mozzie who comes on my lap. He wants to be in here to say hi everybody for my live shows, and now it's switched. He's preferring to stay out there, and she wants to be in here with me. It's really interesting. Um, so let me just take that down. So, Jean, you are my guest. So why don't you go and start sharing your goodies with us?
I am a lifelong crystal lover. I have found crystals by accident. And when I say that, I've always liked the metaphysical shops and always been drawn to the spiritual type of symbols. And I would just pick one up. I would just pick one up. Ooh, amethyst and aquamarine for sure. I would just walk
Mhm.
around the shop and pick one up and, sometimes these shops have those little, in fact, I think this was at a farmer's market that I picked this one up. But they have those little things that says what it's a remedy for. Oh my gosh, I knew this would get
Oh,
tangled.
we're getting a lot of people lot of love for lapis and labradorite, And pearls,
Ooh.
pearls are of the earth, they're the womb of the mother. So yes, more amethyst. And amethyst is really good too, really quick, because where the veils are thinning, or thin, or some, I think they say the thinnest at this time. And so if we're doing a lot of spiritual work and connecting with guides, the amethyst is really good for that, because it's your higher chakra. That's like your third eye spiritual chakra. So I love how everybody's saying amethyst, and your moonstone too.
Yeah, it's I mean, it is a jewelry item for women, and many humanity has been adoring stones and diamonds and emeralds and rubies for eons. But when you get a little bit more into the more individual type of stones, it's a little bit different. So now this is one of my favorite stones. This is a yellow calcite. And this one doesn't
Mhm.
really look like very much, but I'm telling you, I have worn this stone, I can't tell you how many days, probably years, years, years. And
Mhm.
what this does for me is if I am sort of like burnt out, or if I am didn't get a lot of sleep the night before, or if I was out at a party the night before and I really needed to focus and concentrate. I do payroll at work and it is all
Oh.
numbers and you have to be really careful with those numbers.
Mhm.
So I would wear this on the days where I knew I had a lot of fine detail focus work to do. And then I found this, which was the partner to it. And I was unstoppable, y'all. I'm telling you, it
Yeah.
it energized me.
Yep.
It energized me and really, really strengthened my focus. Now, you might try it
Mhm.
and it may not do that for you because maybe I need work on my solar plexus. All of my stones, I often relate back to um, my chakras, and that's what this does. This is what gives us the edge. Now, I've never gone and read what this does. I've never gone and figured out the spiritual meaning behind it because what I care about is how I feel. Now, I'm
Mm.
really sensitive to energy and vibration, and I know that this is good for me. And I don't know, I know what it does for me, and I know, sometimes I would be, how like about 1 o'clock comes by and you're on the like downswing of your day and you're like,
Mhm.
okay,
They'll pick me up. Mhm.
get these off because I've been on and focused all morning. I need to take a little bit of a laid back and I'm this is what makes me so excited about crystals and gems. Not only are they absolutely gorgeous and beautiful
Mhm.
and friends of mine, but they are like remedies for helping me to manage my own energy. How about you, Heather? Do you feel the same about any of yours?
Yes. Let me go over. And for me, I love the calcites. And of course, some stores will call them like honey calcite. Some will
Yeah,
be yellow, but I have a
yeah.
beautiful piece here. That's that beautiful yellow honey. I have some quartz that have been exposed to metallic ions for additional properties, being the autumn time. So these are colors that really inspire me, and so I have that beautiful piece. I have an imperial topaz, which was the same, um,
Oh,
and
yellow
I have.
topaz. Wow.
Yep, and it's what's called imperial topaz, and it's basically a quartz point. And when they're exposed to different metallic ions, it changes the color of the crystal, and you get this
Oh,
beautiful golden, glittery color to it. The same with the yellow. It's a little harder to see on the yellow, but you can see a little bit of like the rainbow effect right there.
uh-huh.
And I mean, calcite for me is one of the most important to me in my collection. And I recommend for everybody who starts to work with crystals and stones, because calcite, whether it's the honey, if it's the brown, if it's the orange, the green, the blue, they have a very soft, gentle, loving vibration energy. And if you're doing any deep healing work, You really don't, there's certain traumas that you really don't want like a super strong, hard vibration crystal. And for some people, they love to go into the more softer, subtle energies. So I absolutely love the calcites. And for like a warm feeling, especially with my diagnosis of depression and anxiety, I love having the warmer crystals around because it's a very comforting and really uplifts, my mood. And I, of course, I love my opals. So I have my fire opal. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of fire in this one, but it's really a beautiful sliver of fire opal. And the ones who really want to come, for me, this is like one of the mainstay for me for autumn is carnelian, because of its variation in colors, it's a very grounding stone, and it connects you to the earth, but then it works up through your lower chakras because of the reds. This one here has a lot of browns into it, a lot of deep colors for like the grounding with the earth,
Wow.
and with the white as well. And then there are other shades as you go up that are like a stronger red, and you see more of
Oh,
the prevailing red in them, like this one here. This is one of my favorites right here with the deep, deep red, which
yeah.
is your root chakra. So your place of where you get energized, where you feel your security, where you feel um your creativity,
Yep.
really in there. And then as you move up, you get into more of the orange colors, which is your sacral, which is your place of really expressing your creativity. It's it's a beautiful gradation, and it helps the energy between the lower ones flow together. For me, that's a beautiful stone for that. um, Let me just put these set aside here. I see that the chat is jumping, and I don't want to miss um, any comments because I have um, a couple of other. Let me see. Oh my goodness, look who is here. All these wonderful people. So Warrior Girl has joined us. Cynthia says, I have yellow calcite. Yep, it's beautiful. Okay, yeah, Wiki says she is doing payroll tomorrow as well. Um, Laura and Cynthia said her cousin made her a chakra chain, which is very nice. I like those. Lori says Lemurian quartz, labradorite, malachite, and howlite. Um, Karen Doyle is here. Hello, Karen. Ooh, pretty. Yes. Marina, Heart Center Tarot is here. Hello, my dear. Welcome. Holly Deshane is here. I did say hello to Lady Silver. Fatima is here. Hello, Fatima. I think I already said hi to you, Book Bewitched, but welcome again. I want to make sure that I don't leave. Oh, Purette, as we heal each other. Hello, welcome. She's lurking, making dinner. Ooh, sounds wonderful. Debbie Joyce is here. Odelia Maderos has joined us. Hello, Lisa from Mystic Traveler. Oh my, what a wonderful full house we have today. Very nice. Um, and I wanted to share about the petrified wood, but I'm going to give it back over to Jean and let her share some of her goodies. And I'll put some of these crystals away while she's sharing hers. And hello, Lark. Hello, Kelly Scarborough, the Mystic Next Door. Welcome. Alrighty, I
Hello,
froze.
hello,
Ooh,
everybody.
and Arlene. Welcome, welcome.
Wow. So nice to see everybody here. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I'm telling you, I have it's a long history for me to wear a lot of my crystals and to talk about some of the healing properties that it has provided me. And I just wanted to show this one. This one was a little bit more about the yellow calcite again, but it has a
Hmm.
little bit of different stones. And honestly, I don't know what they are at this time. They came like on a cord that really resonated with me, like all the
Mm,
combination of the stones. So I don't know if anybody's ever seen something like this, where it's a stone and then they combine the little chips of stone together, and it's like a
mhm.
harmony. It's like a beautiful harmony. And honestly, like I could wear like a I don't know a color or an outfit that this doesn't match with at all, but I don't care. I wear it because it makes me
You
feel
present.
good on that
Mm-hmm.
day, you know? And everybody's like, "Oh, I like your bracelet." I'm like, "Well, it's my medicine, but thanks," you know? Like it's not it's not it's not really more than that. I mean, not always, you know. It's nice to have, but and then this particular one,
Oh, that's
I
beautiful,
don't know
Jane.
if you could see it. It has the Chinese bagua, the
Oh,
feng
yeah,
shui
yeah.
bagua on it, and the yin yang symbol, and yin and yang. I say it wrong, and then this side, I think it has the same. Yeah. So this one has a lot of healing energy. This one, I believe, is like a jade or a
For
uh,
jadeite.
jadeite. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really very healing, and I wore this for years. Now this is a very long, something you would wear outside of your clothing, and it would come down to where my navel is a little bit, but this thing really connected me with my spirit guides. And what it is like when you're having a difficult time at work, or you're at a baby shower and you don't know anybody, you're wearing this and you can just like hang on to it, or you can hold it close to you, or you can
Mm-hmm.
talk to it. Like I really, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm a little weirdo with my crystals and things, but
Not a
it
weirdo. It's you connecting beautifully spiritually with those stones, how you resonate with them. It's beautiful. It really is.
and this is why I would pick them up. I
Oh.
didn't, I mean, you know, I probably looked up what it meant at the time. And then this one, I think a lot of people have seen me wear. This is one of my favorite pieces of turquoise, and it's for me to, um, you know, have the clear messages come through, and I wear it
Mm-hmm.
around my neck specifically. So this, again, it relates to the chakra. Um, there's also this one is my moonstone, and you can see how oxidized that's sterling silver there, but it's very oxidized. And it's like
I
these
like it that way.
stone.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is. It
Beautiful.
does. It's the contrast is nice. And these stones like call to me and teach me something. And I love this moonstone when I was doing a lot of meditation, or if I was connecting to my dreams, or if I was following the moon and learning all about the aspects, and all about the different, you know, phases of the moon, and where what
Mm-hmm.
house the moon was in, or what zodiac sign the moon was in. You know, I just I really connect with these things on a personal level, on a very personal level. And it's not to say, oh, look what I have. It's to say this, find out what works for you, what makes you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And certain stones will come into your life for certain periods of your life, and then come back out of your life. Like I don't really need to use these, you know, focus things as often as I once did. And but I do love them, and they just bring up such a gratitude, a sense of gratitude
Mm-hmm.
for me, for all the work that these stones have done for me. And I just like to encourage everybody to use the stones, and um, to befriend them, and to connect with them on an energetic basis. So, what do you have there,
So
Heather?
it's something I wanted to share really quick. This was beautiful what Warrior Girl shared. Turquoise is considered the drops of Mother Earth's umbilical cord. I have never heard of that.
Wow. Wow.
That is powerful. That's absolutely beautiful. That gave me shivers when I saw that.
Wow.
I love my stones so much. They are what brought me to metaphysical. Exactly. Pretty much same here. And
Gateway
Jessica
drug.
agrees. Nothing weird about it. And what I wanted to say too was that the there are books that you can read, and some people say, well, how come one person says this, or author says this one does this, and then another person says this one does that, and that's because that particular author has worked with them and they resonate in certain ways. Some of it's very similar, sometimes it's very different. So it's nice to have, different perspectives on how people, especially when you're new to crystals. And yes, what they feel and how they make you feel is extremely important. But if you want like to start a little bit and just get like a base idea of what stones to get, it's always good to here, let me just make sure I didn't miss another. Uh, Really quick, Akila says, last night I meditated with soda light, fell asleep, woke up, and it was still in my hand. Yep,
Wow.
that's
You
amazing.
really needed that medicine for
Hmm.
well, that remedy. I don't like to say, I try and correct myself when I say medicine, the
Yeah.
remedy. Mhm.
Hmm. And Debbie says she's always been obsessed with stones and shells. Yes. Anything
Oh,
you go, we go to the river, the creek. I come back with a bunch of stones. I mean, it was um, just a beautiful connection. I've always been really connected to more of the stone than I do with the plant. I resonate more with them. But an encyclopedia of crystals by Judy Hall. Anything by Judy Hall. She is an amazing author. She was like pretty much almost the first one on the market aside from Melody, who actually created books that really just broke down, into basics of each stone, a possible zodiac, or what the basic energies were for that stone. So I really recommend any book by Judy Hall, whether her large one here, or she has a small one called The Crystal Bible. That was her first one, and for a really interesting perspective into stones, especially if you love Moldavite. It's this one right here, the Book of Stones. And there's a third edition now that I need to get, but this book here was like the one that I bought when I was working at the crystal shop, and it was my go-to. I still refer to it, and it's amazing because they give you the elements. Like, certain stones are connected to like the wind element, some to the fire. And again, this is for like reference. And if you read that and you resonate, that's awesome. But if you feel like there's other things that you connect with as well to that stone, then it might not be listed. Don't discourage that. Don't discard that. That is your own energetic blueprint, your own energy field, connecting with a stone's energy in a very personal and unique way. And that's something that's really important to focus on before any book, is exactly like Jean said, how they make you feel. And it's what's really I recommend too is getting a journal. When you get these stones and you sit with them and you hold them, write down, how they make you feel, keep a little journal. And then when you start to maybe get like an extra book or two, kind of do the comparison. But when you start to notice, or if you dream of crystals, or if you notice something after holding a certain crystal, mark that down. Keep like a crystal journal to see exactly how each stone affects you at any given time. One stone like Jean's golden calcite or her honey calcite, she wears, to give her that little boost of energy. For some people, yeah, there'll be that boost of energy, but later on, you might notice that, oh boy, this really helped calm me when I wasn't feeling too good, or when I was feeling something that what made me uncomfortable, or whatever it may be. It can have multiple different ways of being able to help. And some, because of your connection to them, they develop that personal relationship with you. They are actually beings. They have a soul, a spirit. And it's like not any different than a spirit guide, or a starseed spirit guide. They have a spirit and a soul and a blueprint, and they're there to help you make that connection, that relationship. And really quick, what I wanted to share, and then I'll give the floor back to Jean and just say really quick, hello, Natalie. I see you. I didn't know if I missed you. So, oh, Ginger Faye is here with us. Hello, Ginger Faye, Tarot and Divine Musings. Oh, thank you, Bewitched. So, with it being autumn, I had a couple ideas of stones I wanted to bring, like the citrine, which in Cheryl Marlene's book is called Soul Light. I absolutely love. And this book and these cards, she actually she opened up the Akashic records to certain crystals. And this was their main messages to her. And she put them into a card deck and into a book.
oh,
And so for them, they like to be called soul light. And it's to feel
wow.
your light shine from within. The carnelian is about mystery reveals. And it's your body is a fountain of wisdom. Your mind connects with the boundlessness of the infinite and the eternal, excuse me. Your heart lights your path, and your soul is your unique expression of divine source. I mean, these are just absolutely beautiful messages. And the one that it kept wanting me to talk about the most was petrified wood. And I thought, how for autumn? But with petrified wood, it's all about alchemy. And that's exactly what's going on right now with a lot of us for the fall season. Things that were living and growing are now letting go. The leaves are changing, they're dropping to the earth. And those dropping to the earth, those are going to be decaying, and they're going to be transforming the earth into the ground, into fertile soil. So in the spring, something new can be created. So you have that beautiful alchemical process with them. And
It's a great way to learn them too.
yes, and there was something here I wanted to read, and this is their message to humanity. So these are like messages that she channeled. And she says, we want to share pressure with you because of pressure of change, like diamonds being pressured, and coal being turned into diamonds. So they're relating the pressures that we go through in life and how that transforms us and
Mm.
uplifts us and changes us. And it says here, we want to share pressure with you so you might experience the alchemy of your soul within your physical life on earth. I just think that's beautiful how she put it. For as you say, with the pressure of transmutation, you may live the same life, but life will never be the same.
Wow.
So that is just absolutely amazing for petrified wood. So, and I do have a piece that I've shared in the past, and I love this piece. I call it um my Hawaiian goddess of the earth, of the waters, because when I saw this piece, all I could see was the water, and it looked like she had a lei around her head and her arms in the water coming up out of, as Pele hits, her magma hits the water and everything foams up and everything creates earth and the water comes up. I see this beautiful form coming out of the water. So for me, this is my Hawaiian goddess, um,
And what is that
petrified
called
wood.
again?
And
Oh,
this is
that's petrified wood
petrified
too?
wood. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks like a stone. Wow.
Yep, because it gets turned, the wood gets turned into a glass stone. That's why it's such a powerful alchemical. It's the process of
Wow.
turning wood into stone. And so, yeah, that's a beautiful piece of a petrified wood.
I have a couple pieces of petrified wood, but they look like wood, but just
Mm-hmm.
in a stone form. Um,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
yeah. So I not only have like those the jewelry things that I've worn to death that are all worn out and probably could stand some cleaning. This is it has labradorite in it. It has
Nice.
I don't remember what the malachite is it? No, it's what's the silver one?
Azurite? No,
The silver one that looks like metal, but it's not. I
not the
have
pyrite. No, because that's more of a gold.
it's- I don't know. But this one has the black onyx and the labradorite and then that other stone. It used to be really is it pyrite? Used to be really
Yeah.
popular back in the 80s or something. I
Yeah,
think they used to
pyrite, it
have it.
oxidizes very easily, so sometimes it tends to get like a bit of a shiny silver.
It's this one,
Because
whatever this little one is. Yeah. But
it's or no, hematite.
hematite, hematite, that's what that is. That's
Hematite. There we
and that
go.
was
Yeah.
really it's this combination, and these little gray ones are actually the labradorite, but it was this
Beautiful.
combination, I'm letting you know, saved my life. I wore this day in and day out. It absorbed so much negative energy. Like there was this really mean boss at work, and I couldn't stand her. And every time I came home, I was like, "Huh." I was like telling my husband what she told me today, and it saved my life, absorbed so much negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was really important not only just to say, oh, how pretty this is, but
Mm-hmm.
what it can do for you. And I could pick up another one of these and it may not do it for me. It's each thing has
Yeah.
something special, a resonance, a subtle energy about it that is just so um, balancing
Well,
for us.
hematite's for grounding. It's an excellent
Okay,
grounding stone. Yep.
and
And I
that's
like how
probably
Tarot Lounge said that it's cool. It's cold when you feel it. And I think
yep.
too, that's one of the great things about it when it for it being a grounding stone, especially if you're anxious or you're angry or you're elevated emotionally. When you feel that coolness of that hematite and you feel the solidity, you automatically kind of get, whom, it awakens your body to, kind of like snap you out of that and say, okay, it's nice and cool. Let's calm down. Let's breathe. Let's ground, and boom. So hematite's an incredibly powerful stone,
All right,
metal.
these are my last two, and then I'll let you go, and then we'll start getting into the readings
Oh, you're
because
fine.
I could we could do show and tell all day here, guys. I'm telling you.
Well, that's
So
what the show's for. So, yep.
I just wanted to let you know, I do have some of these little precious pretties. Some of these little, I'm trying to do it. Some of these little, like
Right.
really perfect kind of stones, double terminated. I think this is
Mhm.
citrine, and I absolutely love it. And I set it on my desk and I look at it. But the ones that I wear, I feel like they're old friends, you know? So there's times for things like this. Like I wouldn't put this in my pocket or my bra because it's very fragile and I don't want to chip it at all.
No,
And then
poke
I
yourself
also
too.
have I also have things like this. This is like rose quartz, and this is like it fits right into my palm, and I hold it like this, and it's very comfortable. So I love getting like palm stones and stuff. Just I'm not saying look what I have, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm just wanting to let you guys know that if you have this, maybe you could use yours in this way, or maybe if you go and you don't know what to look for, just go to where you're drawn to. But
Hmm.
it's I have a little bit of everything, and I've been collecting for many years.
Yes.
But thank you for listening and watching. Can you believe it's already 30 minutes into it?
Wow. I think I am good with what I wanted to share. I think that was perfectly
Well, what's
timed.
on your head and what's around your neck? Do you have
Well, I have a
st-
headband on, but I am wearing my amber. Thank you for reminding me. I wanted to wear this today because obviously here, let me put myself on the biggie here. Um I made this. I bought a bracelet, and this was when I was making my own beaded jewelry, my prayer beads and everything back in the day. I bought a strand of um, amber and I took it apart and I recreated it into a necklace. And these are all different shades of amber. And for
oh,
me, amber is very grounding. It's very earth. I call this actually my Pele necklace because it's like it connects me to, and being a Sagittarius, it connects me with my fire sign. It connects
mm-hmm,
me to my creativity, to
mm-hmm.
Earth. So this is one of my favorite pieces that I still have, and I wanted to wear. So thank you. I would have forgotten that.
Yeah.
I wanted
And
to share that with
it's
everybody.
no joke, y'all. I mean, we really do grow and we have an
Hmm.
attachment to this. They have subtle energy. They have
Oh.
what would you like a divine vibration. And
Hmm.
Mother Gaia like talks to us through these things. Oh, what is that?
And I want to share this too. This is a fire quartz. I came across this. I learned about fire quartz this summer, and this is the piece that called to me. And the video doesn't do it justice. When the light hits this just right, you can see the beautiful sparkle, the prismatics in it. And being an artist, I just loved how the shapes were like it looked like an abstract piece of art to me. And so I had to get this. So I wanted to share that. This is
It's
um,
it's
fire
nature's art,
quartz.
you know.
Hmm.
It's
It
it's
truly is. And I
and
just
it's I
love the
could see it's
energy.
something that you love and you love the vibration of it too.
Hmm.
It's not like I said, it's not like, "Ooh, isn't this pretty and look what I have."
Hmm.
It's feel what this could be, you know. Ooh, that's gorgeous.
And now, does that not look like a gargoyle or a winged creature or
Yeah,
dragon?
yeah.
This was one of my stones that I received in my little bundle for when I did my Reiki crystal healing classes certification in Sedona those years back. This is one of my azurites. And
Wow.
when I got it, I said, "Oh my God, look, it has wings. It looks like a little gargoyle or like a little, dragon sitting on the perch, looking over. So I didn't
I
get to
love
share
all
this fella the last time, so I want to make sure that here. Let me see if I can get a look. There we go.
I
And
love
just
all the
that beautiful.
facets on it. So beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And do
Isn't
they
it
call that
gorgeous?
druzy? Is that druzy or is
Well,
druzy
when you
something
see, well,
else?
no, druzy is like this. Sometimes you'll have pendants or you have crystals, and they'll still have some of the druzy, the crystal. It wasn't completely polished, so they save some of those and they create the necklaces out of it. So if this here was like in another, it would be considered druzy. Yes.
But
So
that's a natural state. That's the
yeah,
natural state of
that's
the
one of the
stone.
natural states. Yep.
And is there a back to it? Like, is the back,
It's flat.
it's that way all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would think the other side would have okay.
No, that's
Oh,
how it came in
wow.
my little my because I did my Reiki healing, crystal healing levels 1 and 2 before I left Arizona, and we that she would put out a whole circle of pouches, and we would go and grab the one that we felt drawn to, and I got that one, and I love the wings and everything on it. So, and it's interesting because I have a blue dragon too. Everybody has seen recently. This is Marmaduke, and he sits now with me when I do my readings on my little
Wow.
altar up here. So, I have my multiple little dragons. And thank you, Jean. Oh my God, Jean, you're awesome. This morning I haven't done a lot of artwork lately because I've been doing a lot with my channel. I actually started doing a new piece this morning, and I was using my blue oil pastel, and I looked down and I said, "Oh, there's another dragon." So there's my third blue dragon connection today. So thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So stone or crystals. What do you mean, Fatima? That is considered, well, I would say more like a, sometimes between, for me, crystal, when I think of crystal, I think of like quartz crystal, um, the ones that you could kind of like see the blue crystal, the Heather can't speak right now. I get so excited with my stones. Um, stone, this could be considered a crystal. It's in the crystal book. So I really, for me, like Jean says, I could, the books when they start talking about, well, it's this sided and it's got this and for me, I'm more into the energy. I'm more into the beauty. I'm more into what I see into it. But this can be, crystal slash stone. So yeah. I mean, I have just so many pieces that it would be like another, I would have to do multiple shows. I mean, it's just insane how much, I have. I love my pieces, so I love my stones. What can I
Mhm.
say? I'm a
Yeah.
stone
I
person.
don't I don't know all of the, geological breakdown or makeup of any of them. I just know how I
I
feel.
start to I start to glaze over when I start seeing that. I'm like, let me just get to the spiritual magical stuff. Hi, spiritual right? She says she sees the gargoyle too. For me, crystal, it's crystal when in natural form, stone when it gets tumbled or shaped. Thank you, Ginger. This is what I love. I love the conversation that our chatters bring, our subscribers bring to our lives. I love the sharing. Reciprocal. Yep, I have a lot of pieces that I've had that have gone to new homes. Sometimes we are the carrier, until somebody else, that crystal or stone is meant for to go to the next person. So sometimes I've left pieces at parks, in certain areas where I know that the right person is going to find it. And Warrior Girl said she saw a sprite. Oh, you think that's a sprite? Very cool. I like that. Um, Lemurian crystal bracelet. That sounds beautiful, Warrior Girl. That really, really does. Okay, I see your question. So I know we do have one. So yes, people, those have a lot of power. Yes, they do, Fatima. And the tarot lounges here. I keep forgetting that's PD. PD changed the channel, their channel name. So hi PD. Thank you. I'm still learning, sweetheart. Um, let's see. Phew, I made it. Yes, thank you. You're here. And alrighty. So I'm just making sure I didn't miss out on anybody's. I love that amber, the colors. Yeah, when I saw that, it was just like I had to have it. And of course, working at the crystal shop, I got half off. So yeah, my paycheck was pretty much spent before I even got it. So
I can't believe you worked at a place like that. I would just be yeah.
yeah, the crystal department ended up becoming mine. I was in charge of it. So And when they would say, "Oh, Larry came back," he dropped off, because there was two stores, the main one in Sedona, Crystal Magic, and then the sister store up in Flagstaff where I lived. And so when we would get our slats for what he brought up from the shows or whatever, they'd be like, "Heather, your stones are here."
Oh, wow.
So I always got first dibs. So that was nice. Okay, so
Well,
Tanita,
this
I
is so
see
much
that.
fun. I just love, 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 love talking crystals. And I think I'm going to put this one on. And I just,
Okay.
it's part of me. It's part of us. And I appreciate everybody, being
Being
supportive
here. Yes.
and
Thank you,
yeah.
everyone, for sharing your afternoon with us. I'm just going to go through because I was highlighting comments that I've already shared. So, Tanita, is that how you pronounce your name right? Tanita? She wanted to know, how do you cleanse the stones? Now, there are some that is safe to cleanse with water, and there's some that are not. Stones like selenite, you do not want to set in water because selenite is a gypsum, so that will melt. You don't want to do that. So when it comes to another stone, I want to mention malachite. Now, malachite is a very beautiful and powerful stone. However, it can be toxic. Malachite comes in the tumbled and in the raw. So if you're handling raw malachite, just be careful that if you get a lot of debris off the malachite, the natural dust or from the stone or the crystal, make sure to
Oh,
wash your hands. And I know some people like to set crystals in water to energize their waters. Malachite is not one to do that. So just beware. They're beautiful, they're safe to hold and to love. This is one of my favorite pieces.
that
Most of
is
my
really
pieces came
cool.
from the store, because it looks like, if you turn it like this, you can see a tree, like a
Oh,
beautiful tree
yeah.
right there. But otherwise, you can spritz them. You can put them in the full moon. The full moon can cleanse. Some people also love to put their stones into the earth and let the earth cleanse them. You can smudge with sage, Palo Santo. It's just whatever materials you have on hand.
Sometimes
And
I put them like in a box of salt or like a tray of salt and I set them in
mhm,
there. And sometimes I put them out in the moonlight, especially when the
yeah,
full moon is in my house or in my
mhm,
sign. And and then it's important to make sure that they're clean and fresh. And you could just get a cloth or a damp cloth and really rub them off. You don't want
yeah.
to kind of like submerge them,
And
but
Warrior
yeah. And
Girl
then
is right. Oh,
oh,
just really quick, Jean. I just want to point this out. Stones like your amethyst, your fluorite, some of your citrine, please do not put and leave in direct sunlight, because they will fade naturally. The sun will strip the color from the crystals. So if you want to give your amethyst or your fluorite a little sun charge just for a few minutes, but don't leave them sitting in your windowsill or anything in constant direct sunlight, or it will fade your crystals.
mhm.
So, and Ginger's right too. Selenite recharges and cleanses your crystals. So does amethyst as well. And hello, Cat Mama. Hello, Claudia. Welcome, my dear. And go ahead, Jean.
Well, I was just going to say the selenite plate would be one that
Mhm.
I would use as well. And
I have
yeah,
one too.
mm, and I guess that would come with jewelry. And it's that's probably why my sterling silver moonstone is oxidized so much because it's so hard to get that sterling silver uh, cleaner and rub all the oxidation off. And then, like in a 2 days after you did it, it's oxidized again. So I just wear it.
There you go. Yeah, it's
I've
beautiful.
yet to find a really simple, easy way to clean silver when it's with your stones. It's a little trickier.
Yes, most
Yeah.
definitely.
So I am ready whenever you are,
Yep,
Heather.
I'm shuffling. We are at 446. So, my thing just came off my head. Or started to slip off my head. My headband. So
Do you
we're at
have another show after this one, Heather?
No, I do not. So I don't want to keep you too long. I do have 4 starred.
Okay.
And I figured that would probably take us to about quarter after. Are you good with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I don't want to keep you too long because I know you probably want to relax too, coming home from work and stuff. So,
These stones have me energized again.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, Warrior Girl says, I love a message from spirit guides for this weekend.
Okay.
Hello, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. So, questions are closed for now. We have 4, and so I want to make sure that we can get to everybody. So, thank you again for being here. And whenever you're ready, let me know, Jean. Well, actually, I'll just put you right in the big seat right now.
So, Warrior Girl, I see you going outside into nature. I see you hanging out, almost enjoying the last drops of that like warm sun, cool air kind of energy outside. Um, I'm not sure where you are. I have a feeling you may be towards the south a little bit and maybe much warmer where you are. But I do see you out in nature and enjoying seeing like the seasons changing and the um, perhaps even the decorations and the lights and just enjoying that. You know how there's like something in the air when the sun comes down at like a different angle, and you just get that little different feeling. I feel as though, I don't know if you have an outside porch or like a fire pit outside that you like to hang out at, but there's something that you're going to be just really spending a lot more time outside and grounding and listening to that silence of nature. Um, so surround yourself with nature. That's all I'm getting for you there, Warrior Girl.
Beautiful. So, Warrior Girl. Ooh, whoa, that was weird. My screen went blue. I got agate, which is rainbow strength, because agate comes in all different colors and some of them are rainbow as well. And it's find peace within to experience transcendence here and now. So I feel like, yes, being out in nature right now is a good thing to, and this is kind of like for a general. I noticed that a lot of personal mini reads really resonate with the collective as well. So with everything going on in the world, globally, locally, in our country, sometimes what we need to do is just turn off our phones, get away from social media, disconnect for a while, get into earth and to recharge. Sometimes we get too caught up in worrying about things in the past, worrying about things in the future. And agate is a beautiful stone that reminds us that being in the present, being in the here, being in the now is so very important. And I pulled from my other crystal deck for you, and I got iolite, and it says
Mm,
family. And so iolite is a great stone to begin spiritually wise with the third eye, opening up, being making sure that you are giving yourself me time, making sure that you are connecting with your intuition, making sure that you are meditating, because meditating, and this could be right out into nature and with the family connected to it. Take whatever family is, whether it's you and the fur babies, you and a hubby and the fur baby, whoever family is, going out into nature and just letting go of the world of technology and just reconnecting with Mother Earth before we get too caught inside with the winter months. But with the iolite, just really starting to maybe work on developing your spiritual connection, continue working on your third eye and listening to your intuition. It is speaking to you. And also too with iolite, pay attention to dreams as well. So I hope that resonates. And hello, Miss Tarot D. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Oops, where did my comments go? There we are. So let me take that down. So I hope that helped, Warrior Girl. And Lark Kemper came in. Hello, Lark. Good to see you. So, all righty. Next read is Natalie.
All right, very good. Hi, Natalie, and
Oh,
welcome
yes.
everybody. Thank you everybody for coming in,
Yes,
and it's so nice to see everybody.
it is. We have a beautiful fall day here today. You couldn't ask for more beautiful weather.
Here too. Same way here
DC,
too.
yep. Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, let me.
So Natalie, they're showing me books. I'm not. There's showing me books. You reading books, studying books, moving books. I see you are a lover of books, and there's a lot of perhaps you'll be going back and revisiting some books that maybe you've read in the past that and it's almost like every time you read them, you learn something new, or it opens up a new perspective. And it's like these really philosophical, spiritual, mind opening books, almost like a Wayne Dyer book or something like this, or a Nita Morjani book. I see that it's almost like when the student is ready, the teacher will come. And so you're revisiting some of your cherished favorites. Um, what else is important? Yeah, they're saying that there is something that is magical when you sit down with a book, because you're sitting down with yourself in a quiet silence. Even though you are reading the book, you are sitting with your own soul's vibration. And this is also it's healing for you in a way that just soothes those frayed edges. And I see you with like apple cider, or even like chai tea. You know how they make that homemade batch of hot whatever on the stove around this time of year. It's a lot
Mhm.
of fun. And they're showing me pumpkins too. I'm not sure if you bake and cook with your pumpkins. Like you pick them up, you decorate with them, but you also have a couple that you cook with, almost like a pumpkin soup or something like that. So enjoy yourself, and really, this is a time of nurturing for you. Oh, she's in school, so there are a lot of
Yep.
books. There you go.
And that
Mm.
pumpkin soup sounds good. What time's dinner? You hear
There's
that,
really
Natalie?
good.
What time is dinner? I love autumn too.
Hmm.
Beautiful. Mm. But yeah, she's in school and you picked up on the books.
Very good.
Jean is amazing.
All the best to you, Natalie. Hmm.
She is tapped in. So
Thank you,
Natalie,
Heather.
it's the similar message as we got for you that we did for Warrior Girl. And like I said, I feel like a lot of I think the crystal readings are really going to resonate for everybody, no matter whose message. I got Morganite, and Morganite is angelic peace. And it's again, slow down. This is autumn. This is when the earth is slowing down. A lot of us are starting to slow down. Slow down and pause. Find your place of peace. Get yourself grounded and centered. Now you are ready to proceed. So making sure that during this season that we get, because we had a busy summer and now we're slowing down. This is the lull time because after Halloween we start getting into the holidays. So now is a good time to kind of just tap in, slow down, be a part of the earth, being, whether it's gardens or going out for a hayride, just connecting, with nature and just feeling everything's slowing down for a bit. And Morganite too, because of the pink stone. Pink is one of the colors of our heart chakra. And the next card I have is the Unikite, and Unikite is associated, with your heart chakra because our heart chakra is the soft pink and the greens. So live again as the message, live in the present, just like on this card. So making sure that we are living in the present, we are being taking time for ourselves. um, and with the soft pinks, I always associate soft pinks as well like with rose quartz. I'm just going to show really quick. Where is my rose quartz? Of course, my rose quartz. Here we go. Here's a piece. And rose quartz is a beautiful stone, crystal stone for self love and self healing. And with that heart chakra, I'm feeling like right now with the angelic piece, you really need to kind of take some time for yourself, um, slow down, like along with Mother Earth, and start to focus on things that you feel that you need to start healing within yourself. I know you said you're in school. Things might be a little busy right now. Things can be very hectic. I know sometimes when I was in school, I would sometimes get bouts of self doubt. Do I belong here? Am I going to be okay with my exams? All that, just kind of breathing in, laying out, knowing that everything will be at peace, and just sitting in the moment with yourself and feeling that energy in your heart. So I'm going to leave it at that, Natalie. Thank you.
Very nice. Very nice.
I see people
Oh.
requesting questions. That was spot on. Things are crazy right now. Okay. Just
Mm-hmm.
remember, this is the perfect season. Like my favorite saying, and I know I say this so much ad nauseum, but the trees really do show us how beautiful it is to let go. They teach us every year, they remind us it's okay to let go, to slow down, and to rest, dropping the leaves, onto the ground. So it is a beautiful, um, beautiful season. You're welcome, Natalie. Thank you, hun. So I know some people are still asking for readings. Right now we're at 4:58. We still have two more readings. So Jean, did you want to do a collective at the end of the next two? And then we
Yeah,
can
that's
include
fine.
everybody?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
Next one is Leah Makia. Birthday reading. Well, happy birthday coming up. What a wonderful
Wow.
time to have a birthday.
Absolutely, Leah. Um, I was wondering if you enjoyed crystals as well. Um, it's hard to assign someone else, but I do. I feel as though the green aventurines or the green any type of the green stones would probably be something that would be soothing to your soul at this time, almost like a companion, almost like a uh, it feels like aloe vera to me. You know how aloe vera, when you drink it, it soothes and it soothes the burn and it is medicinal but non-harmful and it's very nature and cooling. This is what I feel for you. For Are you getting the green aventurine to show her? Yeah. And it looks a lot like this. What was it? It was the jadeite. It looks a lot like this one too. This color for you. This is what I'm feeling for you, Leah. And in any way that you can find it, whether you find it, and it's not very expensive, but if you find it in a bracelet or if you find it in a small piece, the small piece of stone has just as much energy and frequency and vibration as the big stones do. So it doesn't matter how big of a stone you get. And I do like those little. This one is a labradorite, but it's also has green in the family. But it's really nice to have in the palm of your hand, like just something really soothing for you like this. But I'm not really good at suggesting, but for some reason it just really lit up when you asked me that. Okay, you got malachite and chrysocolla. Oh my God, chrysocolla, I love. Wow. Whew. Okay. Well, good for you. That's sounds really good for you. Um, so let me see with your birthday, Leah. It's your birthday. I feel like I'm not sure how old you are, but if you're within the sevens, if you are 28, or if you are 35, or if you are 42, anything in because life cycles go in sevens. I feel like there's a new life cycle coming up for you. And with the birthday, it's usually a new cycle in the year, but I feel as though it's a little bit of a change, a little bit more of a change for you. And also, our vibrations are rising, and our dense, heavy, dense energy in the human body is changing to a higher frequency and vibration. And I feel that this change is going to change things for you. I also am seeing it's a gold pharaoh's head, and I can't tell if it's the Sphinx or just a pharaoh's head. So you may have some past lives in Egypt, and just let me know if that resonates. It's very stone like, but it's gold. It's like um, you know that gold leaf that you put on things? It almost looks like it has gold leaf, and then like the liner around the eyes is very black. I'm not sure why this is coming up for you, but Leah, that's what I am seeing. I think you're muted
Oh,
there, Heather.
sorry. I was shuffling. I didn't want to interrupt while shuffling while you were reading. No, that feels very Egyptian. Like that was a past life that, because I know they used pure gold. I mean, everything was all pure gold back then. Coral, turquoise, lapis. Those were, the malachite. It's just amazing, the crystals that they had back then. And even then, how they knew how to use it, especially with the pyramids. So
Yeah, and happy
amazing.
birthday to you, Leah.
Yes, Leah, happy birthday. So, Leah, oops, here we go. I got soda light for you. Um, Truth is only painful when its emerging presence breaks down deceit, denial, and ignorance. Take a deep breath and allow the broken bits to fly away. So I'm not sure what the word liminal means, but it is, connected with starlight. And for me, this feels very much about what it says emerging presence. It's your birthday, emerging again, coming into a new a spiritual connection with yourself. Accepting the pieces that you may feel are broken, and whatever you need to let go. And so many people say, I'm so broken, but we're not broken. We just have these beautiful fragments and pieces of ourselves. And sometimes we can save those, and we can, metaphorically create something beautiful out of those pieces. So I love how it says just to take a deep breath and allow what no longer serves you, to leave that behind, and to make sure you honor it, because honoring things that we've been through that have been, so maybe heartbreaking for us, or feel like that we have broken down, that there's such beauty in the lessons and the strength that it instills in us. It makes us resilient. So I'm going to move from that stone into the next big, beautiful one. And I got tiger's eye, and it's animals, solar plexus chakra. So it's not only animals, but the tiger's eye resonates on all the lower chakras, and but they're focusing mainly on the solar plexus, and the solar plexus is our place of power. That's our seat. That's right above our navel and right underneath our breastbone. And so when we learn to let go of what no longer serves us, and when we remove that, what do we replace with it? This big, beautiful golden light. And for you, very well, animals could be connecting with your fur babies, connecting with spirit guides that resonate with you. You may dream of them, or you may see them often. But animals, I just feel like you're very connected with your animal totems. And I'm sure that with this card, I don't know if you have any fur babies, but I feel like the animals, they give you that strength. They give you something to hold on to take care of. They heal you and you help heal them. It's um, a beautiful relationship, spiritual, something that goes beyond the physical, if that makes sense. And I just wanted to share a piece of tiger's eye that had been gifted to me last year. Um, Really beautiful piece. So tiger's eye, there you can find them. They're relatively inexpensive, but even if you don't have, oh, and look at this. I didn't almost notice it until just now. There is a face, a human face, and they put a tiger's pattern on it. It's hard to see. Oh, I wish
Mm.
y'all can see that. It is so cool. But there is a face with a tiger in there. So I hope that resonated and that helped. Let me put those there together. Um, I
Yeah,
hope,
well,
and
I looked
happy
up
birthday, Leah. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I looked up the meaning of liminal just because I thought subliminal. So I looked it up and it says relating to a transitional or initial stage of process. And that's what I said. I felt like you're coming into like
There you
your
go.
a seventh cycle, or obviously it's a new cycle with your birthday, but this is a transitional a liminal period when a child is that's what they're just giving that example, but it's a transitional time. How about that? Yeah, definitely
Beautiful.
that golden pharaoh and see which one works or resonates with you, and maybe do a meditation on it and ask spirit what's in that, what messages are in that for you. So exciting.
Egyptian goddess. There's several Egyptian goddesses that are cat. There's Bastet, Sekhmet, and Selkat. Um, Look up one of those. That might be a spirit guide um, that you're to connect with. They're
Hmm.
associated with cats. That just popped right into my head. So yeah, thank you again for bringing that up about the Egyptian, or else I wouldn't have put the two and two together. Hi, Kim, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. And we have our last question, and we'll read, and that's Joyful Journey. She wants to know she will get a job offer soon. So we can throw some crystal cards and see what we get, and maybe a different message, or it may be exactly, well, whatever the message is something that you're meant to hear. So this is what you're meant to hear at this time. So I will put. Oh,
So Joyful Journey, I do recall reading on this one time before for you, but I'm just going to ask again. And soon is an open ended. So I'm
mm-hmm,
just going to ask by the end of October 2023, by October
mm-hmm.
31st, 2023, will Joyful Journey receive a job offer? So I'm getting a yes. So now I want to back it up to maybe like the 15th. Will Joyful Journey receive a job offer by October 15th, 2023? So that's saying no. So let's maybe go a little further. Will Joyful Journey receive a job offer by October 21st? Will October 21st? I'm getting a yes on that. So I think I had said somewhere in that third week. Where is the 21st on? Yeah, it's the week of the 22nd is where I was feeling. Um, but I just took the 21st is where it's going to
Mm-hmm.
start. So I know that's a weekend. So maybe it's the week of the 22nd. You'll know.
Okay. And I don't know if Joyful Journey is still here. I haven't seen her in
Oh,
chat. But hello.
okay.
Oh, thank you, Patty. But I'm just gonna go ahead really quick in case she comes back. I did get hematite. I got fluid solid. So resist or receive, it's your choice. So what I'm getting from this is you may have a job offer come in. It may not meet maybe all of your expectations, but it is a job offer, and it's your choice to either say no or to receive the job, and see if it would lead to possibly promotion or additional benefits moving up. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this card. I also pulled from the other deck and I got zebra stone, which is compassion, but I'm really focusing on the root chakra. So again, like the resist or the receive, resist, receive, and there's that beautiful blossom of the flower. So I would just get really rooted, get relaxed, get calm, get settled, be grounded. And with the browns, it does feel like for me, earth, energy, something coming up soon. But just being grounded, and it'll be up to you, like the card says resist or receive. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that
So
says it all. So Leah has a little bit more information for us.
okay, yep, da 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 da. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Well,
She
Leah,
says,
maybe.
I was feeling like I was supposed to get a cat, but it really doesn't fit with my life right now. But she
Mhm.
hadn't considered an Egyptian cat as a guide. Like this is yeah. I mean, this is like that
Mhm.
something's pulling you towards that. It could be your guide is just saying, "Hello, I'm here. Come talk to me, chat with
Mhm.
me."
Yep, maybe go and research some of the Egyptian ancient cat goddesses. Bastet, she's the mother of cats. Selkat is more like a warrior goddess for the cats, much more. Whereas Bastet is more like loving, playful energy. Although I'm like, well, don't think I won't protect my babies. I know you won't. Don't worry about protecting your babies. But with Selkat, she's very fierce. She's like a warrior cat. And Selkat, I'm not too familiar with. I was never resonated with her, so I really didn't study her. But there are multiple, and just see if maybe one of them resonates with you and maybe connect with them. So,
Good for you, Leah.
yeah. And let's see, we're at 512. Did you just want to do a collective and that'll take us to
Yes.
that half? All right.
Yeah.
And
And
hello,
Guardian
Guardian.
just yeah,
Yeah.
just jumped on.
So,
Yeah.
just in time for a collective. And thank you again, everybody. I appreciate everybody, you know, joining Jean and I through Jean's channel, through my channel. Your
So much
support is so
fun.
much appreciated. Yes. And of course, big thanks to Jean for coming back onto my channel.
You say crystals, I'm here. I'm telling you. I think we accidentally mentioned
Squirrel.
it. And we're like, crystals? Okay. And yeah, we just went off on that crystal thing the first
Yeah.
time we were together. And she goes, how
Mhm.
about if we do this intentionally and do a crystal show? I'm like, okay.
Perfect.
And I'm no expert. I really am not, but I can share my
But
experience.
you're
And
very
that's
passionate and your experiences. Yep, exactly. So there may be a
yes.
part two. Keep your eye. Whoa.
Yeah, you guys let us know
Wow.
if you like it and if you want to learn about certain ones or if you want to
Hmm.
maybe, tap into the crystal energy. Let me see what I can tap into from Mother Gaia, what crystals are going to teach us. Well, they're saying, I hear them saying that, Lemuria and Atlantis was built around crystal energy, and crystal is
Hmm.
uh, is what is made up of us as well. We have crystalline energy inside of each human body, and they're saying that this resonance is what is the key. This, they're telling me again that who is it? The Tesla said energy, frequency, vibration, as well as uh, Einstein, as well as all of the. Um, there's many others that Dr. Emoto, and there's so many others that have found that this frequency, vibration, and energy, and subtle energy that is found also in the crystals that is found inside of us, and we're crystalline energy. Sorry, I'm just running through the whole thing to try and get what the
You're fine.
wrap up is. And they're saying that remember that we are not on the earth, we are of the earth. We are part of earth. We are part of the ecosystem of the we are not visiting here. We are This is our mother, and without earth the human race does not exist. That it is we are born of the earth and die of the earth. Sorry, that's kind of, but they're just telling us that our body makeup, our physical makeup has we have Gaia and Earth to be grateful and give thanks to, but we also we're so much in our ego. We're so much in our ego that we don't remember that we are part of the animal kingdom, and we're part of this earth, and we're part of the balance of earth too. They're telling me so that really went off in a different direction, but uh, explore the crystalline energy inside of us, and just remember that we are in balance with Mother Earth.
It's interesting. We were just talking about kitty cats, and then he decided to come in,
Aww.
and she started connecting with Mother Earth and Gaia. He came in and he went meow, and so this is the other one. This is Mozzie. So he's the one that usually likes to be on. So hi everybody. Why don't you just say hi? Good boy. All
Mozzie's
righty.
like, I like how nonchalant he is.
Oh, God, that cat weighs a ton. All righty. And it's all muscle. My goodness. Beautiful. Yep, that's the handsome kitty. So for me, I got Chalcedony. Life is for all who dare to live in the fullness of infinite possibility.
Wow.
So for all of us, taking each day at a time, being open to any and all possibilities, you know, that we have. Journaling is a great way of just kind of, if you want to manifest something, to write down, to keep that in your dreams. Ask your guides to help. Ask Mother Earth. I mean, like Jean was saying, Mother Earth is we're not from her, we are of her. Everything that's in our body can be found on Earth and within her biodome, her sphere. um it's a power that a lot of people, it's an energy that a lot of people don't realize how powerful it is, and how much change and what kind of manifestation that we can create with it, if we would only take the time to slow down and to reconnect with her, and to be open to that infinite possibility. And the other card that I have is Selenite, liquid light, and I love how she calls it liquid light. And it says, to discern difference is not judgment, and difference is not separation. All is connected, valued, and unique. So, again, we are all connected, we are all unique, we are all part of her energy, but we're like those little lines of the web, of Grandmother Spider. We're all the web, but yet we are all still those unique strands that come together. And I think that's just a beautiful, and I love how the colors are similar too, in the
Mhm.
Chalcedony and in the Selenite. So again, connecting with the intuition, divine feminine, and connecting with spirit, and knowing that we are infinite, and there is infinite possibility, even though some days we don't feel like it. And it's okay
Mm-mm.
to have those days. I have those moments quite often, and that's why I love doing these shows and pulling cards for everybody, because people's messages are a nice reminder for myself as well. So we all kind of keep ourselves in that positive energy, that lift as we go through these changes. So, um,
Well said. Well said. Oh my gosh, really well done. I enjoyed that very much.
thank
That was a
you.
nice little wrap up. Oh, you have such an active chat here. So many people are here. So nice to
Mm-hmm.
see everybody. So, what
Yep.
does Cynthia say?
Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Your history of crystals is amazing. Thank you for your time. Have a blessed evening. And
Aw.
you too, Cynthia. Thank you, everybody. Like Gerald says, hashtag best chatters, in our community. And they really are. So what do you have coming up, Jean, that you want to share before we go? Anything?
Oh, tomorrow night, I'm on with Terry Suzuki and Terry Lee, and we're doing our psychic triad. And then
Ooh.
on Sunday, on Saturday, I'll be at the local mall at one of the metaphysical stores. I'm going to be the featured psychic at the store doing readings all day. So
Ooh,
I'll let you
how
guys know how that
wonderful.
goes. So you won't see me at all on Saturday. And then on Sunday,
None of that calcite.
I'll be on with Allie from Heart and Soul Connected, and then I'll be on with Valerie after that. Valerie Illumination Portal, and I have 1,000 questions for her, y'all. So if you want to know
Yes.
anything about astrology, come on over. It's so much fun.
Especially I didn't realize I have new moon is this coming. I think it's the is Sunday, and Hershey, the shadow reader, she's coming on with me on Saturday to do new moon readings. And when I looked it up, it's not only the new moon, but it's the solar eclipse on the same day. That is going to be a whopper.
Mm-hmm.
So this weekend is going to be really interesting, people. Like the cards were saying, get grounded, get connected to earth, stay rooted, because we are really going to be experiencing, some really interesting energy coming in. Friday, tomorrow, I have my show with Allison, our Friday night sidekicks, and then Saturday with Hershey. So that's pretty much it for me. Everybody, have a great weekend. Have a great rest of your day. Check out all of our upcoming shows, and to remember, after the show, if you can go into the comments in both my channel and Jean's, and even if it's just a little happy emoji, like some pumpkins, it helps Jean and I with the algorithms and helps us build our channel. So we appreciate every single one of you, and everyone have a blessed rest of your day.